Come and see what I've found.
What is it?
You'll see. Follow me.
Is that it?
Yes.
Well, well, well. A hole in the ground. Just what I wanted to see. Oh, yes, well worth being dragged through the woods for that.
There's no need to make fun of me, Mossop. We said we'd come and look for some ideas for your new home.
That we did, Tiddlop, that we did. But we didn't say anything about looking at holes in the ground.
If you remember, Mossop, we said we were going to look at the sorts of places where animals live. And unless I'm very much mistaken, that is an animal's home.
I think so too. I think this might be a fox's hole. Or it might even belong to a badger.
And this is supposed to help me decide what sort of home to build it? You are perhaps suggesting that I should live in a hole in the ground?
Lots of riddlers do.
Yes, but I am not one of them, Tiddlop, eh? I've always been perfectly happy with my well, thank you.
Yes, but your well fell down, Mossop.
I do not need reminding of that, thank you very much. I'm perfectly well aware that my well fell down. And what I'm going to replace it with, I don't know. But one thing I do know, I'm not going to live in a hole in the ground like a fox or a badger or a rabbit.
Well, not all rabbits live in holes, you know. No, most tame rabbits live in hutches. I could build you a very nice hutch in the garden, Mossop.
Ha, ha, ha. Thank you very much. I don't think I'll take you up on your offer, Montgomery.
Well, animals do live in all sorts of places, Mossop. Come on, let's keep looking.
Aye. Let's be a bit more sensible this time. Holes in the ground. Hutches.
I was only trying to help.
Look!
What's that then? What are you looking at?
Up there, up that tree. Can't you see it?
See what?
A bird's nest!
Oh, yes. Well, what's so unusual about that then? There's lots of birds' nests around.
True enough, but I thought, happen you might suggest that I built a nest in a tree in Marjorie's garden and lived in it. And then, happen if it rained, I could move it to a hole in the tree like a squirrel.
You're not serious, are you, Mossop?
Of course I'm not. But it's no more daft than the ideas you and Montgomery were coming up with.
Actually, living up a tree isn't such a silly idea.
What? In a bird's nest?
No, Mossop, in a tree house.
A tree house? I always wanted one of those when I was little as well.
What is a tree house? I've never heard of one before.
Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a house in a tree. And some lucky children have one to play in. In fact, I know of one not very far from here.
Gosh, it's just what you said, Marjorie. A house in a tree. Isn't it wonderful?
Do you suppose we could go up and take a closer look?
Well, I don't see why not. I know the family who own it, and I don't think they'll mind.
Look, there are two ways of getting up, a ladder and a rope. Which one shall we use?
Well, I'm using the ladder.
Me too.
Yeah, I think I'll use the ladder as well.
That was pathetic, Montgomery. I'll show you how to climb a rope.
So that's how you do it, is it?
Why don't you use the ladder, Mossop? It's much easier.
I'll show you!
Here, let me give you a hand.
I can manage!
You're not managing too well at the moment, are you? Hold on to the rope and I'll pull you up.
Can't you pull any faster, Montgomery?
Well, of course I can.
Well, put some beef into it then. Heave!
If you say so. Sorry, Mossop. Sometimes I just don't know my own strength.
Well,
Well, I reckon it could do with a softer floor, Marjorie, and that's a fact. Especially if folks keep on chucking other folks onto it. but apart from that, it's not bad.
Not
bad
bad.
at all.
It's wonderful.
I think so too. Up in the branches, surrounded by green, whispering leaves seem to say, isn't this quite the best treehouse you've seen? Why don't you stay here all day? Up in the treehouse, so high from the ground, up where the birds sing and play, my own little world in the branches I've found. I feel I could stay here all day. Up here the breezes are gentle and kind. Up here the sky's never grey. Up here no worries can trouble my mind. I think that I'll stay here all day and play. I think that I'll stay here all day.
Well, I can't stay here all day. That's a fact. I've got to go and keep looking for ideas for that new home of mine.
Don't you like the idea of living in a tree house? I think it'd be wonderful.
Well, certainly a thought, and that's a fact.
Hey, I could build you one in the riddling tree in Miss Dawes' garden with a nice rope that you can climb to get in and out of it.
Oh, don't tease him, Mr. Grimley.
Oh, well, sorry, I forgot you're not very good with climbing ropes, are you? I know. I could build you a lift. That'd be a good way of getting up to the treehouse.
Don't trouble yourself, Montgomery. I'll be able to manage perfectly well with a ladder, thank you.
Oh, you can use one of them, can you?
You may think you're being funny, Montgomery, but I don't. Do I know how to use a ladder? Indeed. Oh, 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 oh.
Well, I'll say this for him. He certainly can use a ladder.
Nobody uses one quite like Mossop.
Oh.